It's Tuesday, March 4th, 2008, and you're watching The Ointment. I'm Steve Tatham, your host, and I'd like to wish actress Patricia Heaton a very happy 50th birthday, a half a century on the planet Earth. Congratulations. Where does the time go, she's probably asking herself, or more to the point, where did her show go? What happened to that show? Gone in a blink. You gotta enjoy it while you got it. Our top story today, of course, is Junior Super Tuesday. Junior Super. An oxymoron if there ever were one. And it's also known, by the way, as the Clinton-Obama Smackdown. They're arguing over NAFTA. Interesting that they decided to wait till they got to Ohio to argue over NAFTA, because they've had years in the Senate to do it. Hillary Clinton is running an ad in which she asked voters to consider the fact, when the phone rings at 3 a.m. in the White House and there's trouble, who do you want to answer that phone? Well, I'll tell you what, if it's Hillary Clinton, we know the phone call is probably about her husband. On the Republican side of things, John McCain pretty much has this thing all sewed up, and he can do so today mathematically. And everyone knows it except for Mike Huckabee. He says he's staying in the race to make sure those core GOP values are addressed. You know, I never realized that one of those core GOP values is self-promotion. Iran's President Ahmadinejad said, well, he said some kind of unkind things about the United States of America. He said of our troops over there in Iraq, nobody likes them. Nobody likes them, he said, as opposed to Ahmadinejad, who everybody just loves and adores and wants to take home into their homes and have them marry their daughter. In fact, his nickname is Ahmadina Daddy. And this is exactly why this new doll has been introduced. The Brat. Because, you know, no girl should be without one. There was a fire yesterday in Seattle in a housing development filled with $2 million homes called the Street of Dreams. The fire was allegedly started by an arsonist with an eco-terrorist group called the Eastern Liberation Front. I guess what's supposed to happen is I see these homes burn down and I think to myself, hey, I think I'll go plant a tree. Somebody ought to tell these eco-terrorists that the planet isn't made any more environmentally friendly by thick plumes of choking black smoke. And finally, good news for crackheads everywhere. Federal sentencing guidelines are going to be adjusted so that cocaine possession and crack cocaine possession receive equal penalties, because previously crack was punished much more severely, and that's just not fair. It would be like if in this country we made a law that said if you were arrested for drunk driving, we would punish you more if you were drinking malt liquor as opposed to Dom Perignon. And we would never do that because we just wouldn't put that in writing. That's The Ointment for another day. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Steve Tatham, and that's news. Catch you tomorrow, everybody.